Kellenberger here with my friend Francis Chan. He is in India showing clips for National Discrimination Day.
For the last year, I've been hearing about the persecution of the pastors and the missionaries and just the Christians in general in India, in the Orissa area. And my heart's been stirred toward it. But just recently I saw a video of some of the persecution, and I just wasn't ready for it. I thought I understood what was going on over there, and then I saw the video, and I wanted to throw up when I was done watching it. It caused me to question everything in my life. I mean, literally everything. Everything about me, everything about church. I mean, when I saw these men of God literally being beaten, I've never seen someone being beaten to death. I've never seen people getting mobbed and literally, I'm not sure that I've even seen death in a violent manner. And when it's the real thing, it just makes you sick. You knew it was going on, but to see it, I can't explain it. It made me really sick to think of people that may lift me up because I have a gift of communication, or some other Christian who has an ability to sing or play an instrument, and how we lift these people up as our heroes or great writers, or when these are the ones that and their lives look like Christ. And see, when we make a popular author or speaker our hero, then it's easy to go, oh yeah, I want to become like him. But then when we look at these martyrs and these people who really have died for the gospel, if we lift them up to be heroes, we have to constantly ask ourselves the question, do I want to be that? When I talk to the people in India that are going through it, they're not asking for money, they're just asking that we remember them, that we would pray for them, because they're saying many people are converting out of Christianity out of fear, because people are saying, look, if you get out of Christianity, we won't do this to you. And so people are scared, and so they're saying, would you just pray for us for courage? And I don't know what emotions go through your mind when you see some of these images, but what they're asking for is, would you channel that toward prayer for us? I mean, you've listened to me speak for 3 or 4 minutes. Could you spend the next 3 or 4 minutes praying for our brothers and sisters in India? Seriously praying for them.
Hi, I'm Ellie Schley, and I'm here to learn more about Discrimination Day in the 1930s. Granger, can you tell me more about your plantation?
Yeah, I got a lot of land, and I want the Logans. It's mine anyways.
But didn't Paul Logan pay for it a while back?
Yeah, he did, but when those Logans can't pay their mortgage for their land, it'll be mine.
Alrighty, let's see what Mrs. Logan has to say about this.
Well, Mr. Granger has been pestering Paul all the time. Now he's pestering me and Big Ma. We hardly have enough to pay the mortgage, and it doesn't help that he wants it in full now. Hammer had to sell his car.
Gasp.
What's the matter, Mom? Mr. Granger's trying to take our land. Called up the mortgage.
What are you gonna do, Mama?
I don't know, Stacy. Don't know.
Oh, Mr. Barnett, sir, I got this here list of things my mama wants from the store.
Are you one of Mr. Granger's people?
Yes, sir.
I got your package ready right over here. Already made up. Right. Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Barnett, sir, but you was waiting on TJ before you began waiting on this man here.
Well, then you just get your little colored self over there and wait.
But we was here before him, and you've been taking care of everybody else. Now, that ain't fair.
Whose little nigger's this?
I ain't nobody's little nigger.
Let's go, Cassie.
Stacy, tell him. You know he ain't fair making us wait.
She your sister, boy?
Yes, sir.
And you get her out of here and make sure she don't come back till your mammy teach her what she is.
I already know what I am.
Why don't you look where you're going?
I didn't see you, Lily and Jean.
Well, apologize. You bumped into me, now apologize.
I'm sorry.
That ain't enough. You get down in the road.
You crazy.
Get down in the road. Maybe that way you won't bump into decent white folks.
My daughter, Lillian Jean, tells you to get down off this sidewalk. You get, you hear? I want to tell you, when she tells you to do something, you do it. Now, I want you to apologize to her right now.
I apologize already, Mr. Wallace.
You get up here and you apologize to my daughter right now.
It's me, Cassie. Cassie, we're going home.
What happened?
W and Melvin. They hurt me bad. Help me get home. Don't wake nobody.
But what happened?
I don't want to tell you.
Don't tell it. You ain't going nowhere.
What's going on?
We busted into Barnett's Mercantile. R.W. Melvin, they told me they was gonna get me that pearl-handled gun. Promise you'll help me, Stacy. We still friends.
How'd you get hurt?
R.W., he went for the cash box. He made so much noise that Mr. and Mrs. Barnett come down and saw us. R.W. Melvin, they was wearing stocking masks. They looked like they was colored. Mr. Barnett tried to get the cash box away from R.W. Don't make me tell it, Stacy.
Tell it.
And Melvin, he picked up an axe and hit Mr. Barnett alongside the head.
Did he kill him?
I don't know. I got scared and I ran. Miss Barnett was yelling, "Nigger murderers." She saw me, Stacy. She saw me clear. I tried to get in the truck, but R.W. Melvin dragged me out and beat me up. And he left me there.
Wait, Big Mom. She'll die.
No, just help me home. My mom take care of me, all right? Just help me home. I can't make it by myself, please.
Bring that rope up here. Come on, get out of the car. Let's get in there. I got the rope.
Stacy, that's R.W. Melvin. They were with TJ.
Mama!
Wait!
Mama! All right, now you look here. That comes straight out of Mr. Barnett's store, sure enough. Now, do you need to see any more? No! Boy, now where's them two colored kids that was with you? And what'd you do with the money you stole, huh?
Now, back to Courtney at the studio.
Although you might not think that that was bad, it adds up. But if you think that you could live as one of the Logans, you don't want to. This on-camera clip will change your mind.
There was one account of a black woman, one of the more vocal opponents of the Klan in the area. She was brought out one night by the Klan and stripped naked, bent over a log, and then they proceeded to wail the holy tar out of her. And when they were done with that, when they finally tired, they brought out her daughters and whipped them.
We've seen a lot of discrimination in other countries. I'm Courtney Kellenberger here with information about discrimination here. Let's take a look at the discrimination that's happening right under our noses in the USA.
The video was captured by a Hollywood nightclub security camera.
All I could remember was just sirens and punches.
The audio from a cell phone camera. Evidence in a lawsuit now filed against the LAPD, alleging excessive use of force and a violation of Abedife Ogogo's civil rights.
I can't believe, everything happened the way it happened.
It was October 22, 2010, 10:30 p.m. Ogogo, a college student with no criminal past, was drinking a beer in a paper bag while walking to a nearby nightclub.
His blood alcohol level was taken later on. It was .04. Which is 1/2 of the legal limit for driving an automobile.
As soon as Ogogo begins to cross the street, 2 LAPD officers pull up in an unmarked car.
Then one of them was like, "Hey, what you got in your hand?" Because, it was in a brown paper bag, One of the officers, just runs up to me and put his hands on me and pushed me. I put my arm, into the officer's chest and said, stop. And then he was like, are you serious? And next thing you know, everything went south from there.
The video becomes grainy for a few seconds. Then the security guard inside the nightclub zooms the camera in for a closer look. And during a struggle, Officer Robert Jenkins pulls his baton and strikes Ogogo on the back.
I never felt so much pain. My whole body just went, it's like everything just went into shock.
Seconds later, both officers repeatedly punch Ogogo while he's on the ground. His feet can be seen jerking in response to the blows. Ogogo is put into handcuffs and is motionless on the ground when backup officers arrive.
They picked me up, threw me onto this fence, and then they slammed me down. Like head first, and and it's the whole time they're doing it, I hear one officer keep punching me in my face. He's telling me, stop resisting arrest, stop resisting arrest, stop resisting arrest. And all I could say to myself was, I'm not resisting.
Ogogo says the most painful moment would happen next. Out of view of the camera as he's taken to the ground one more time, Officer Richard De La Torre pulls out his taser and issues a 5-second shock.
It hurts. It hurts. It really hurts.
Moments later, Ogogo was taken into custody. He was treated for minor injuries but had no broken bones and did not need to be hospitalized. He was charged with felony resisting arrest. But a year later, the DA declined to prosecute the case, and the charge was dropped.
And it doesn't help that he wants it.
I got a lot of land, it hits the Logan, so it's mine anyways.